Alright guys, Model Rocks 321 here, back with another video. Today we're going to take a look at a vintage catalog. I know the 2023 catalog is out. A lot of people are reviewing that right now. You can see it online, it's everywhere. But I'm not going to look at this one, even though it has some good stuff in there. Like I said, I'm planning on getting both of these rockets right here. Getting this Black Brant 12 and I'm getting a Goblin. And the So Long is definitely high on my mind. I just saw something I do like. I do like this rocket right here. I do like this alien starship type rocket. But we're not looking at this 2023 catalog today. I'm going to save this for a later date. It's out now. Everybody can get one. They're free through Estes, or if you probably in your hobby shop, if you do an order, they'll send you one. But that's the 2023 catalog. But what we're going to look at is the 1974 catalog. This right here, we're going to go way back. Love this cover, love this catalog right here. This illustration is really nice. Here you can see on the back, got the kids launching, and it goes up, and then it does its whole routine right here. It kicks the pod out on the parachute, turns into the glider. Favorite rocket, another one of my tops. This is definitely in my top list of favorite rockets, or even greatest of all time. So like I said, 1974 Estes, and actually on the cover is a scissor wing transport. I have my scissor wing transport right here. Here it is right here, super great. The body's brown because I had that crash, but it has since been fixed and it flies great. So we're gonna take a look inside this 1974 catalog. Let's go. All right, so you open it up, first page. Here you have the classic building up in Penrose. There's headquarters right there. This used to belong to Mike Jarema maybe. That used to be the owner of this catalog. I recently got this from Launch Lab Rocketry. I saw this on the site and I was like, hey, this is a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and, since I don't have this one, I have some other old ones. So I went on and made the purchase and got it for a very good price also. So here you have more illustrations of what the model rocket do. Launches, goes up at apogee, kicks out its parachute, falls on back home. So there you go. We're going to keep moving on. There you go. You got the basic components of a model rocket. There you have all your engines. No, not engines. Yeah. Oh, it's just, this is telling the type of oh yeah, you do have the type of engine that it takes. That's the skill level chart also. So here we have the first rocket showing, which is the Citation starter kit. Comes in the box, launch pad controller. I see it probably took one of the bigger 12-volt batteries you had to buy on your own. So that's pretty cool right there. That was $11.95 back in 1974. And here we got some good stuff here. Here we have an Alpha 3, the classic one, Alpha 3 with the little range box. Came with 3 engines, controller again, and the Handbook of Model Rocketry. And here we have a deluxe set with the Alpha 1, I believe, or just the Alpha. Very cool, very cool. So we're gonna keep moving on. Here we go, Estes firing line, ready to fly. These are some ready to fly kits by Estes. These are already built. The Estes Banshee, the Estes Vampire, and the Estes X15. Everybody knows about the famous X15. This was $3.75, this was $3.75, and this was $3.95. I think these were they all plastic? Or I'm not sure if they were all plastic or not. But yeah, they've been doing RTS for a long time. Ready to Flies has been around for a good while. So that's that page. Next up we have the Estes firing line starter set again. This is called the firing line actually. Actually it's called the firing line. So you have this vintage launch controller and launch pad with that firing line rocket right there. Actually it's the Vampire rocket, sorry. Ready to Fly Vampire rocket. This is called the firing line, I guess is the name of their product line at the time. Yeah, very cool. One of these was on eBay just a little while ago. It's pretty expensive too. It's pretty expensive. And it was sealed too in the box, so it's a very old kit. And on this page we have some mini brutes. We have the Mosquito. We have the Screamer. Cool looking stuff. The Mosquito's been around for a very long time. It was 59 cents, and the Screamer was $1.25, and the Vampire or firing line starter set was $11.95. Let's keep it moving. Here we go. So we have a mini Beaumark, the mini Bertha, the Beta, and we have the Star Blazer. So there's a page of some good ones. And next up, we have on this page more mini brutes. So we have the Rogue, Aero High, or Arrow High, the Little John, the Wolverine, which I have one of these, Javelin, and the Super Flea. I actually have one of these. I bought it and it was in the box with something else, I believe, and that was a bonus. Flies on many engines and it goes really high. It'll be fly on as many engines. It goes pretty high. The Wolverine. Nice group of rockets. And here we have the famous Goonie birds. You don't see these that often. I think these are super rare. But you got a bunch of Goonie birds here. Star Snoop, Galaxy Guppy, Mistletoe, Cloud Hopper, Zoom Broom, and the Sky Shriek. So there you have some Goonies. Here we go. You got some single stage rockets. Here we go. Single stage. Alpha, Alpha 3, Mark 2, and the Sky Hook. Very cool ones. Good page of classics. That's page 19. Keep moving along. All right, another page of classics. We got the Streak, the Scout, Big Bertha, and the X-Ray. I actually have this X-Ray right here. I have one of these. Very good rocket. Very good rocket. Nice classic design. Next up we have more single stage. You got the Sprint, the Constellation, the Drifter, Astron Strike, and the Avenger. The Avenger is a 2-stage. I like how they did the fins. It's butted up against the other fins. This is also a 2-stage. Astron Streak is also a 2-stage. Cool stuff. Keep moving along. Next up we have the Starship Vega, the Patriot, the Red Max, Quasar, and the Beaumark. This is a bigger version than the mini one. This one's actually 23 inches long. Used to cost $5.95 in 1974. All right, next up we have the Demon, the Scrambler, Cherokee D, and the world famous Goblin. Goblins are good rocket. Good rockets on that page. And here we go, boost gliders. So we have the Gyrock, Scissor Wing Transport. It was new. That was the year. It came out in 1974. Wow, the Scissor Wing Transport was new in 75. So it's been around for many, many years. And the Sky Dart. Estes actually reissued this a few years ago, probably about 2000, I want to say 18, 19. This was available. You could get this, but now they're out of production again. So if you missed it, they are gone. But I have this rocket. I have it in a package, not built, but very cool looking rocket. I actually like that one. I actually like it. Sky Dart. All right, next page. So we got some multi-stage rockets. It's a good page right here. We have the Far Side, the Astron Apogee 2, and the Omega V2, Sandhawk, and the Watt Corporal. Nope, Watt Corporal and Sandhawk. Couldn't believe I made that mistake. Yep, Watt Corporal, Sandhawk. But there you go. Scale, these are scale. You have our stagers. So going pretty good. These are some good rockets, man. These were some, back in the day, they released some good ones, man. These are some good rockets. So here you have the Phantom. This is not for flying, it's just for demonstration, and it's to show the internal parts of a rocket to your students or whomever. So you have the Phantom, Aerobee 300, Saturn V, it's the semi-scale version. This one is 18 inches tall. And this used to do the clear fin unit. I believe this is a clear fin unit. I believe it was clear, so that's how they did that back then. And the Arcus, it's the Estes Arcus. I have the bigger Aerotech version, but Arcus is only $275. Here's some more scale models, a good page of scale stuff. You got Honest John, Saturn 1B, the Mighty Saturn V, and the Mercury Redstone. So that's a good page there. Wow, Saturn V is only 16 bucks. Look at that. Saturn 1B was $11 and the Honest John was $2.50. Mercury Redstone, $4.50. More greats, exotic designs of the future. Orbital Transport, the Trident, it's a classic, very good rocket. Mars Lander, and the Mars Snooper. So there you have a good page there, another good page rather. Like I said, they rarely miss the mark. All these rockets are like great. great times. So here you have the Saros, the Interceptor, and the Bandit. Bandit is really cool. This page is loose, but that's okay. Yep, so here we have, all right, now we have some Maxi Brutes. These are the big boys. So we have the German V2. The German V2 here was 13 bucks. Flew on a D12-3, just like now. You can see a young man there with his. And here we have the Pershing 1A, the Army missile. Now we're going to move into these. I'm not familiar with, I know of this. I've never flown them. I think it's like an older technology. It's long gone. All this is old technology, but these are cold propellant rockets. it seems to be very different than what we're used to right now with the engine and it just seems different. Like safety pin in the rear, just very, very different method. I'd like to fly one of these. If I had this, I'd give it a shot. Yeah, very different different scheme here. Cold propellant. Still have your parachute up top. You have tape. You have an adapter. You have some different things. You have a paper timer disc coupling. Yeah, safety pin vent. Yeah, it's just some safety vent valve. It's just some different things here. The engine's in here. Launch lug. Yeah, a little different. A little different. I've never flown that. That was long gone by the time I got into the hobby, I believe. And these are some cold propellant models right here. So you had the Valkyrie, the X51, and the Valkyrie 1. Then you have the Sergeant, or the Sergeant, yeah, Sergeant, and the Sandpiper, which look like a Hawk missile. More cold propellant. Astro Nat. That's a very cool looking rocket too. I like that. Astro Nat. These are boost gliders. X13. More cold propellant. Convertibles. The Yankee 5. The Shark. And the Estes Marauder. Or Marauder. Not Estes Marauder, just Marauder. Very cool. Then we move. There's some cold propellant accessories. So everything you would need for those are on these pages. Then we move over into the Synrock model rocket movie camera. So here you have the Synrock at 21 bucks now, back then, and the combination offer was $25. So it flew on top of the Omega. So this kit, I think you got it all with this kit, Synrock and Omega. Yeah, for $25 you got both, or 21 just for the camera. I guess if you already had the Omega, you could just buy the camera. If you didn't have either, you could buy both. But there's the Omega, and there's the Synrock camera. Very cool. Very cool. Then we have the Synrock, more Synrock stuff. This is the Camrock. And then you had the Camrock carrier. So I think if you bought the Camrock without the camera, I think you just got the payload section or some kinds of combination offers. It says recommended Camrock carrier and Camrock aerial camera. For $7.95 you got both. And then just the carrier was $250. So there you go. Camrock specification, you had film and different things like that. You can get flight pack accessories. Yeah, movie cartridge was $4.95. Yep. So there you go. There you go. And here we have Rocketronics, vintage electronics. This is the Transrock transmitter. Because it sent off that signal if you lose your rocket. You can hear it. You have to see more about that, but yeah, so there you go with that. Yeah, just more. This isn't just the end of the catalog. Just more stuff that they would sell. You had engine mount adapters, recovery wadding igniters. Solar igniters were new in '74. You have the Cherokee taking off. There's a vintage solar control. I actually have one of those. The Mighty D engine was the biggest engine at the time. Here's the Alpha 3. Just all sorts of stuff. Blast effector plates, tape, all kind of stuff. Night cream wire, yep, everything, all kind of stuff here. Yep, everything. Stuff for your decals, more accessories, yep. That t-shirt right there, Estes Aerospace Club t-shirt. Those, yeah, I think they're selling those again. I think Estes is now selling those. Yeah, just all the parts and everything you would need. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit that thumb up. Use the discount code over at Estes. Go to the website, estesrockets.com. Use the discount code. See, they would sell everything, all the parts you would need, X-Acto knives, blades, everything. Everything. I actually have this blade now. Wow, that stuff's been around for a very long time. I have one of those. Use the discount code, get yourself a discount. This is Model Rocks 321. We will be back with more. Oh, check this out. This is the join the Estes Aerospace Club. This is that Viper, I believe. The Viper. You can get that whole set. Their little membership back in the days. Like I said, use the code. It's Model Rocks 321. Subscribe to the channel. Bring you all kind of rocket stuff. And see you later. Model Rocks 321.